To get started, make a slip knot. After making a slip knot, you are going to make chains to the length that you want your beanie to be. My beanie is going to be about 11 inches in height, okay? So I will make chains that measures 11 inches. So I am going to go ahead and make chains that measures 11 inches. Alright, my loves, I have worked a total of 50 chains and it measures 11 inches without stretching. Alright, so your chains should measure between 11.5 depending on the length that you want your beanie to be. For the whole of this beanie, we are going to be working with single crochet stitches, okay? So after you've had your total number of chains, you are going to make one extra chain. And then to get started with row 1, place one single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So skip this first chain and go in the second chain with a single crochet. To work a single crochet, insert your hook in that second chain, yarn over and pull through your yarn, yarn over and pull through the 2 loops. That is a single crochet. After that, place one single crochet in the next chain, place one single crochet in the next chain, place one single crochet in the next chain. Continue to place one single crochet in each chain across until you get to your last chain. I have one chain left. In this last chain, we are going to place one single crochet. To work row 2, chain 1 and turn your work. This chain 1 does not count as a stitch. For this row and the subsequent rows, we are going to be working only in the back loop. The loop that is closest to you is the front loop and this one is the back loop. So front loop, back loop, front loop, back loop. Alright, so we are going to be working only into the back loop. Alright, after chaining 1, you are going to place one single crochet in the back loop of the first stitch. So go in the back loop, yarn over, pull through the yarn, yarn over, pull through both loops, okay? And then go in the back loop of the next stitch and work another single crochet. Go in the back loop of the next stitch, work another single crochet. So you are going to keep placing one single crochet in the back loop of each stitch until you get to the last stitch. I have one stitch left, and in this last stitch we are going to place one single crochet in the back loop only. So this is my back loop. I'm going to place one single crochet in that back loop, okay? For the next row, which is row 3, we are going to repeat row 2. So chain 1 and turn your work. Again, this chain 1 does not count as a stitch. And now we are going to place one single crochet in the back loop of the first stitch. Go in the back loop only and place one single crochet. And then go in the back loop of the next stitch and place one single crochet. Again, Place 1 single crochet in the back loop of the next stitch. Continue to place 1 single crochet in the back loop of each stitch all the way across until the last stitch. In the last stitch, we are going to place 1 single crochet in the back loop only. So this is what the work looks like so far. Okay, so for the next row we are going to repeat the same pattern. Chain 1, turn your work, chain 1 does not count as a stitch, and then place 1 single crochet in the back loop of the first stitch. Place 1 single crochet in the back loop of the next stitch. Place 1 single crochet in the back loop of the next stitch, and continue to place 1 single crochet in the back loop of each stitch all the way across until you get to the last stitch. Okay, you are going to repeat the same pattern back and forth until your beanie or your panel is wide enough to fit comfortably around your head. All right, I am done with my panel. I worked a total of 79 rows. My panel measures 18 inches. Okay, so the circumference of my head is 23 inches, and when I stretch out my panel, it should stretch to 23 inches easily. So I'm going to stretch it out, and as you can see, it stretches to 23 inches. All right, so what you're going to do is work your panel until it is long enough to stretch easily to the circumference of your head. Now that we are done with the panel, what we are going to do next is sew the sides together. Okay, continuing from where we stopped, you are going to chain 1 and then turn your work. After turning your work, you are going to bring the other side of the panel together like so. To get started, you are going to insert your hook into the very first stitch and also in the opposite first stitch right here, and then yarn over, pull through. Okay, then pull through the loop, insert your hook into the next stitch and also into the opposite stitch, yarn over, pull the yarn through the stitches and also through the hook, insert your hook in the next stitch and also in the opposite stitch, yarn over, pull your yarn through the stitches and also through the loop. Okay, you are going to keep joining opposite stitches together using slip stitch until you get to the last stitch. This is what your work should look like. Okay, after your last slip stitch, you're going to chain 1 and fasten off. Now that we are done sewing the sides together, next up we are going to close the top opening in order to form the hat. To close the opening, you are going to need your tapestry needle. So when you get your tapestry needle, thread your tapestry needle with the yarn and make sure that the yarn is very long. Okay, so after you've threaded your tapestry needle, you're going to bring the hat. Hold your hat like so. This is where the seam is. Okay, you're going to hold your hat like so. Now you are going to insert your tapestry needle under the seam. So this is my seam. I'm going to go under the seam like so. okay, and then I'll pull through and leave a long tail, not so long. So this is my tail, okay, I'll leave a tail like so. And then after that, I'm going to skip the next row. I'm going to skip this ridge right here and go under the next ridge. Make sure that when you are going under each row, you have to go close to the edge, not here, but close to the edge of the hat, okay? So skip this row, go under the next row like so, okay, like so, and then pull. After that, skip the next row, go under the next one. You're just gonna go under like so, skip the next one, go under the next one, and make sure to stay close to the edge, and then skip this one, go under this one like so, okay. I'm gonna pull now. You are going to keep doing that all the way around. I have threaded my yarn in and out of the rows, and I have resurfaced right where the seam is, okay. After you are done, you are going to hold both yarn like so and then pull to tighten the opening. So pull it very tight, and then we are going to make a knot. After pulling tight, you are going to make a knot like so, okay. Tighten the knot and then make another knot and tighten it, okay. Then you're going to come back to your tapestry needle. Now we are going to sew the opposite stitches together in order to further close the opening. So take your tapestry needle and cross over like so. Bring the yarn to your left hand side, then insert into the stitches like so. You can poke it anywhere and then pull tight. Then cross over your yarn to the left, insert anywhere, like so, and pull tight, cross over. Just keep closing the opening as you can. I'm going to weave it one last time to get it close to this other loose end, okay. And then after that, I'm going to make one last knot. After that, fasten off. Then turn your hat inside out. This is what your work should look like, okay. And then you can fold to get your brim like so, and we are done. Alright my loves, when you are done, go ahead and sew in your loose ends. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next tutorial. Bye.